Hello and welcome to the walkthrough for the Daily Telegraph Prize crossword on Saturday the 1st of July, number 30,341. One across. Convenient for the audience, cover what a golfer might have. So convenient is something's handy. For the audience means homophone of handy. And then convenient, cover something a cap. So it's going to be a handicap, something a golfer might have. Nine across, way out from wind tunnel. Well, it's going to mean a way out. If you wind something, you might loop it around, might you? And a tunnel, I guess, could be a hole, and that gives us a loophole for a way to get out of something. 10 across, drawer containing acorny, so it's not going to have acorny, novel, it could be crayon. 11 across, countenance, economising, so a countenance is a face. If you're economising, you might be saving, and face saving is avoiding a climb down. 12 across, a bishop, features, amount owing. Bishop can be B, but it can also be RR for Right Reverend. So it's ARR, and then features are going to be ears in this case for featuring in your head, I suppose. Because there's arrears for amount owing. 14 across, rush to include revolutionary. Revolutionary can be Che, as in Che Guevara. If you rush somewhere, you might tear around. With Che going in, gives us teacher for instructor. 16 across, cried as the compiler got married. Compiler is referring to himself, so it's me. Got married is wed, so mewed like a cat, I suppose. Is cried. 17 across, unpleasant like some bowlers. Not a word I've used there, but you get seam bowlers, and seamy is a bit like seedy. Had to look that one up. 28 across, parrot beginning to mimic A, so beginning to mimic is M and then A, and then different bird sound is a caw in this case, gives us macaw for a type of parrot. 20 across, final blow by 28 with a marsupial. Final blow is knockout or KO. 28, as we'll see, Al, it's going to be like Al Capone for a gangster. With A gives us a koala for a marsupial. 22 across, Scottish author is going to be J.M. Barrie, I think. Ultimate in writer is R, gives us a barrier for a block. 24 across, similarity of nearly everyone. So nearly all is everyone. Getting rid of the lost elf because it's nearly in agony, suffering. So anagram of agony going around. It's going to be analogy for a similarity. Excuse me. 26 across, delightful spelling, double meaning. It's going to be enchanting, as in something's enchanting, it's delightful. And also enchanting because it's casting a spell. 27 across, city, teenager took part in wild revelry. So I think this is going to be Rio, and Ted as in Teddy Boys or whatever. For teenagers, it's going to be rioted. That's topical at the moment in Paris and around France. 28 across, thug gets gran fighting. Anagram of gets gran is going to be gangster, and that refers back to the koala clue as well. 29 across, Murray, it's not going to be Andy Murray or whatever, it's going to be Al Murray. Perhaps may, and that would be might, finally plays Y, that gives us almighty. For great, let's do the down. 2 down, beneficiary delivered, broadcast in flight, so your beneficiary might be your heir, but and delivered, your delivery suite, born when a baby's born. Broadcaster means it's a homophone of all that, and it's going to be in flight, it's going to be airborne. 3 down, does one not enjoy night vision? So a vision might be a dream. So if you don't enjoy night, it might be a daydreamer. 4 down, agree with clubs playing well. So if you're playing well, you're on form. And clubs is C, so that's going to be conform for 4 down. 5 down, courage to play a string instrument. Or courage can be pluck, can't it? Plucking an instrument. And 6 down, poorest journalist material. So worst, it's going to be worst ed and worsted cloth, isn't it? You can have. 7 down, perfect. Wax is going to be polish. If you polish something up, you perfect it. 8 down, question about garden tool. So garden tool is going to be an edger. You might use on the side of the lawn with how going around it as the question because it's hedgerow. 13 down, I will leave older. Older is senior. I get leaving, that gives us senior for Spaniard. 14, delivered in crates, last electric car. It's in the words. It's going to be Tesla. 15 down, early rock music. This is like rocking the bed, rocking the cradle, so it's going to be cradle song. That was a bit of a toughie. 17 down, beer mug smashed in sync is going to be an anagram of that. Submerge. 19 down, one will not agree to have one. If you don't agree with somebody, you might have an argument. And then this one is a funny one. 20 down, Spooner's joints covering vital message. Reverend Spooner, it's when you have hissed my mystery lessons, you swap the words around, isn't it? So it's going to be key note. So if you swap the N round, you get knee coat, wouldn't you? So the vital message keynote speech or whatever. That's a tricky one as well, I thought. 21 down, what's needed to make Grandy angered? Well, those two words are an anagram of each other, so it's an anagram. 23 down, engineers at RE, Royal Engineers. Unable means can't, and if you recant something, you might withdraw. And the final one, 25 down, Spanish Ant on river with a R for river A, and so it's going to have to be Tia, and then R and A gives us tiara for a headdress. Tricky one, I thought, that this week. Hope you enjoyed it. Keep on crossing. See you again soon.